All right, what's going on, people? Matty D here of A1 Solutions Group. Here with the video on another video on Credit Karma, and well, yeah, Credit Karma sucks. It's not good. Here's why. Well, I actually have a video on that that comes up, which you'll see. The link for it will come up on here. Well, here I'm telling you why Credit Karma sucks and why it's not worth using. Here's the thing: in life, you get what you pay for. So, generally speaking, not all the time, the more you pay for something like a service to use, the more that you're going to get, the more bang for your buck, the more value, the more things it's going to do for you, okay? The cheaper something is, you're not going to get a whole out of it. That's just where things are. But people like Credit Karma because, oh, it's free and we're going to give you monitoring on your credit. Before you even, if you already have Credit Karma, here's a question. And for those of you who are thinking about using it, here's a question: how many credit bureaus are there? There's 3. Credit Karma only covers 2. It only covers TransUnion, and Equifax. How does it make sense to use a credit monitoring service that only covers 2 bureaus, and you're having a third that is left untouched? And I talked to a lot of people who have Credit Karma, and I'll ask them, okay, so that's good, but what's on your Experian credit report? And they go, I don't know. If you want to be stopping credit, why would you shoot yourself in the foot and put yourself at a disadvantage and not know what's on the other report? That's the first major point. Number 2, Credit Karma uses a different credit scoring model. Okay, they use Vantage. Vantage is if I'm correct in my history, the Vantage scoring model is what the credit bureaus use. Okay, but here's the thing: it hasn't caught on. It's not very popular. What a lot of people don't know about this. So what happens is people are using Credit Karma to look at their score and think, oh, this is my credit score. Then they go to a lender or somebody, pulls it, and the lender tells them, this is your score, it was on there, and they're like, no, it's not accurate. Well, Credit Karma uses a different scoring model. Every other lender around the country, someone pulls your credit, they're going off the FICO scoring model. So again, how does it make sense to you that you're only getting something that covers 2 out of 3 bureaus, the third one not being considered? I don't know why. And then number 2, uses a different scoring model that other people don't use. You're not on the same footing. You're on the same page. It's like learning English, and yet you're gonna go to a country that speaks only Spanish, and you're gonna be like, why does no one speak English? It's like this is what they use, the language speak. You need to be on the same page. Same thing going to check your credit. You need to be on the same scoring model, the same page as them. All right. Oh, number 3, Credit Karma does not detect everything, and you're thinking like, wow. How is that possible? Well, 1, it's free. If it's free, it's only going to do so much. Credit Karma does not detect everything. And true story about this. When we get people from Credit Karma onto our credit monitoring service, we use Identity IQ. They often find out that there's more stuff on there that they had no idea about. And they're like, what? All right. True story. We have a client that was using Credit Karma, and he was like, I only have 1 negative item on there. Well, we got him onto Identity IQ. It turns out he had 6 items that Credit Karma did not show. So you can imagine not knowing you have all these items on there, get your credit pull, and they're like, yeah, you got X, Y, and C, blah, blah, blah. They're like, what? Oh, and here's the third reason why Credit Karma, you don't use it. We partner with other mortgage companies, okay? They don't like Credit Karma either. And I talked to my loan officers about it. They're like, yeah, it's not comfortable to have a conversation with somebody who just uses Credit Karma and thinks that their stuff's great and accurate. Then we pull it and we gotta tell them this is what's wrong, and they don't believe it. No, because mortgage companies use FICO, the FICO scoring model again. So it's gonna pull everything on there. So you're coming with Credit Karma only knowing what's on 2 bureaus instead of knowing what's on all 3. You're shooting yourself in the foot and putting yourself at a disadvantage, okay? So, yeah, you can use Credit Karma if you want at the end of the day. It's a starting point, but do not depend on that shit. And then really, and I'll say this, okay? Because it's crap. Don't use it. Your loan officer is going to look at you and go, nah, you need to be on something different that gives you all 3, okay? Last analogy I'll make is like this. Using Credit Karma is like preparing for a test, but the teacher is only going to give you 2/3 of the material that you're going to be tested on. 1/3 you have no idea. Oh, also, that same teacher who has a sick sense of humor is also going to throw in the other stuff that they didn't tell you about. That you have no idea. That you have no idea what's going to be on the test, and you have to pass this test. It's pass or fail, and if you fail, you got to start the course all over again. Now, after telling you this, would you want to take that test? You wouldn't. You'd be like, nah, I want to be prepared. I want everything. I want to know everything. I want to know everything so I can pass it. It's the exact same thing with your credit. Why would you go use something on covers 2 out of 3 and doesn't tell you everything, and then you go out and apply and you get shocked at what's on there? You're screwing yourself. You have no idea. So I'm done with this video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Comment. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let's start going because Credit Karma, it's so popular and it's not the best. Hands down. Talk to me. Love y'all. Peace.